Good day, ladies and gents. My name is RagingRaptor, and I welcome you to a new video. Today, I want to talk about the big Ensk. And before we do that, there are 2 points I need to give away first. First, it's a thank you to Wargaming for providing me with a map packer account, which allowed me to play all the new maps in very quick succession, allowing me to already get a pretty good feeling already very early in, and it's very nice from them to do that. I really appreciate it, and I hope they continue doing this practice if there are some maps like these. On the other hand, I also want to applaud Wargaming, because Wargaming tends to be a very conservative company when it comes to introducing changes, in my honest opinion, and also a little bit in the opinions of a lot of other players. Not conservative in the political sense purely, they tend to be very slow in implementing changes. Now, the fact that they are completely pushing a new version of Ensk, calling it Ensk Region, allowing the old map, the smaller one, to still be played until tier 7, and then introducing Ensk Region as a 1000 by 1000 map with a completely new view, with completely new playable areas, I think is applaudable. It's not something which Wargaming really does usually. And Airfield is even a bigger offender of that practice, and I love it. Like, I think the Airfield rework is really good and did need a lot of cojones to do it. But now we are talking about Ensk. And Ensk itself, I think, is pretty interesting. Let's put it that way, because now we do have a little bit of a mini Muranka over here. We have a completely useless noob trap. Like, generally, these positions here are so useless, because what happens? You drive here, then you get spotted by a light tank, which is up there or something, and bada bam, bada boom, you're going to die. Because you don't really have any hard cover to hide behind. Because, yes, sure, you go down here, but the people from up there are still able to shoot at you because you're not deep enough. So, yeah, this little island here is completely wasted, in my opinion. We also have a lot of changes to the railroads. There are a lot more spots to drive through, a little bit like in Onslaught. The city itself, let's quickly go over that, didn't really change that much. Yes, we have more playable area in the back here, as you can see. But the city itself does have a minor change, and it's you can drive back here. You can't drive over there where the fire is. And we now have these positions over here to try and use to shoot over here. And from the other side, you have this position right here to cover off this spot right there. So it's a little bit mirrored in that regard. And we also now have more open space in the back here, which allows you to also try and do your last stand with a lot of hard cover, also some soft cover, and quite a decent chunk of positions to hide through bushes. Now, the new Muranka, or Minivanka in that regard, is over here. And yes, you can see the TVP doing that. You can fall down here. I personally even have to say, I'm very happy how Wargaming went about to do this section over here, because it is not that deep. Like, yes, he's going to die here because he's going to get killed. But, you know, you can drive through here fairly comfortable, even with something like an EBR, and it works. It generally does. And it's a really cool flanking mechanic. And, yeah, don't do that. That's not really a good idea, I have to be completely honest. The main problem with this new Mini Vanka is that the TDs do have very easy. Look, if you don't Unga Bunga YOLO into the enemy, you have this position right here from the enemy side in this regard, which you can hide here and here. That is hard cover. And you can see where the Gorilla 15 and the FV Stage 2 are. They are in the exact same positions. They also can hide very frequently. And you can see even the Leopard 1 made a tiny mistake while driving below there, and bonk, he lost 1500 hit points basically. And almost his life by, I assume it was the Rheinmetall, or maybe even another Stage 2. So this allows us now to say, you know what, we most likely here just have to play passively and let the enemies come into us, because on the minimap stage, we won this. Let me just quickly go into first person mode so you can see what is happening now. We can play very, very well pull down here and use our, well, in the Type 71's gun depression very well here, and you can see the CS63 is really hating his life right now, and I hate mine for missing that shot because it is a little bit annoying, could be kind of flank losing. But now what is the enemy supposed to do? There are two chonking TDs behind me. They're trying to play aggressive. This guy, and I quickly want to showcase this to you because, like, he is trying. He's in a very nice hold down position right here, right? But yeah, he can't really do much because we are trading here. He's showing me his hole, and I have in my backyard the Gorilla 15 and the FV, and the Gorilla 15, he simply doesn't get spotted. He just can hide behind these bushes, has hard cover, so he doesn't get spotted. That is nasty. Imagine a Stritzwan behind there, or the DBV. Jesus. So, I don't know, like, I'm not 100% sold on this mini Muranka here. Really, I am not. Now the youuuu tank is actually doing a very unique take. He's going down here, trying to go from below. So that makes sense. He's trying to go around. I notice it, but look. He's now here. He's showing his turret side, and bonk, bonk. Yeah, that was a very, very good trade. Like, if you want to push through here, and that happened to me when I was in a game with Ducky, you have to unga bunga push over here with a lot of tanks. You can't just go slow. You can't. And I don't know if this is a little bit too powerful, because that really is able to shift a win away from your team if you're too hesitant in pushing in. So I'm not 100% sold on this new Kempy-esque side positions, you know. At least on this side. I do like the fact that you now have more ideas, or not more ideas, more positions to try and defend your base. It makes it really unique. But I have to kind of wrap it up now. Again, great that Wargaming is trying something new. But Wargaming has to introduce this map to life, because the test server, it's a testing environment for finding bugs. The people on the test server are not playing like they are on normal servers. 100% not. So you kind of have to wait for this to come to live server to understand how it is. And you also kind of have to do a little bit of a change management approach, you know? Where you just have to say, you know what? We have to give the people some time. Some will love the changes from day one. Some will hate the changes from day one. But you have to give them some time, and we most likely have something like the honeymoon phase where it's like, oh yeah, it's a cool change. Oh my god, it fucking sucks. To, yeah, it's pretty alright, you know? It will be a little bit of a phase until this map will be accepted by the community, and we as a players will get used to it. But yeah, the map looks fine. Other than that, I don't think it is perfect. My goodness, no, it isn't. But like, especially this position over here, like, these need to be changed. Like, I don't know, they're useless. Nobody plays there. I would even go as far as saying, you know what, maybe try to do this a little bit more smoother, you know, or give it a little bit more space so you can actually play there easier, because I like that. That is a really cool way. And yeah, nevertheless, I have to applaud Wargaming to have the guts to do this, the balls to do this, to completely change the map quite a bit. And yeah, I do have to say though, I do like the new airfield a little bit more. And that is why we're going to have a look at it next time. So let me know what you think. Cheers, and I see you around. Goodbye!